There shall be no hair hydrating. There shall only be the Emperor. Anyway, hello. I know you're all expecting Baldur's Gate, but unfortunately couldn't happen tonight. So we're going to do a bit more of this, and I'm going to kill a giant robot man with a gun. And I am actually hydrating. This is water. I promise. So the last time, I killed my second doodad. I can't remember what it was called. Chaos Space Marine. I killed my second Chaos Space Marine. Well, I did say he was a giant robot. Alright. How badly beaten up am I? Actually, that means that's the final fight, which I don't want to do yet. We love giant robots. We don't love giant Mechanicus robots. They're bad robots. But that's where the big fight is. So I'm going to return to the Void ship. So I can heal myself. And then worry about that. Whoa, Speedy. Speedy services. No, the last thing I need is all those wounds. It makes life difficult and a pain in the ass, and I will not have it. Thankfully, he's happy enough to wait for me. Which is nice. And then we're going to punch him in the face. Which is less nice. 50-50. Anyway, other than that, how goes everyone's Friday? You're having a good end of the week? Doing fun Friday things? Like drinking too much and wondering about bees? I touched an old card. Did you have the old card's consent? Important question. Disrespectfully. I knew it. Well, I own it, so I don't need that. That is not an excuse. Did you ever see Optimus Prime touch the Autobots? Disrespect? No, he might have done, actually. I don't know. Right. Let's punch this robot in the face. Oh, he's got a Forge Fiend. A tube in your mouth? You're just happy to see me. Hey. Probably in navigating your way of reaching it was negligible, but it's not hard. How dare you insult me? It's so easy. Steel Creation. See, look, it's a little Forge Fiend. I've got a Forge Fiend. But it's for Emperor's children, so it's better than that one. Oh dear. This could be a problem. I wonder what happens if I do this. Wait, did I convince it to be on my side? I convinced it to be on my side! He's my pal, my good time gal. I'm gonna name him Billy. Get him, Billy. There's no need for a robot to yell. Is there not? Alright, Cabela. It's time for you to do Cabela things. Namely, stab people. Good job, Cabela. don't remember what this does. You dick! Thank God they're just using las guns. Time to do a little bit of burny. No, that's a good point. Let's do a bit more burny. Yeah. Heinrich. What can Heinrich do? Good question. Can't do that. Alright, let's get him up close. Let's do a little bit of healing on Cabela. And then let's also give Cabela a little bit extra strength for that good hit. And then, I don't know, let's hit you. Oh, that's a problem. Better question is, where is Abelard? I kind of tend to forget Abelard's not here sometimes, but he's here. But he's not here, if that makes sense. Right. Dude! Dick move. You're getting Abelarded. You know, Heinrich, you should do better. Oh no, Abelard got dementia. Abelard got nothing. He is best man. He is strong. He is powerful. He needs to proclaim my position, otherwise it's insulting. Rude. Pascal, you need to do your Pascal-y things. Namely that. But also let's do a little bit of this. Let's also expose some weaknesses on you. And then let's just take a pot shot at one of these guys. Yeah, you'll do. Alright. Well, first things first. Nice little explosion. Always good, always fun. Happy days. We like explosions. Next, I can't do that without hurting someone. Can I do it from here? Yes, but it doesn't do a lot.
Not a problem for me.
It does a bit. Gotta be careful though, I don't want to... 0 to 1 damage, apparently. Which is inaccurate. But I don't want to get the warp too close. Where are you going? Why would you do that to my services? I've done nothing to you. Oh, he's having a bad time. I've got to figure out what to do with that thing. Can I have it as a pet? Oh my god, can I have it as a pet? I would buy it the nice kibble. Let's see, next forces of enemies hit to run away from the executioner. No. Nothing I can really do to it. I also may have to explain how I managed to get that on my side. Well, it won't live long enough to be a problem, so we'll be fine. So I'm going to kill these two. In a good way. That's all I can do there. Alright, that's enough. Weirdly, these are the easy Forge Fiend. Give him the old Care Bear stare. Well, it's a fishwife hug. What do you want? It's a good time gal. She's friendly if you don't look at her face. And if you do, then, I don't know. Pray that doesn't happen to you. Oh, now it's just this guy all on his own. I feel bad. Not bad enough that I'm not going to kill him, but still bad. Don't miss, Pascal. It's Fairy Emanates. It'd be too suspicious if I left it alive. That was the sensible choice. Probably. Let's see, what have you got? Guns I don't care about. That's to return to the void ship, but we don't want to do that yet. And he's just hanging on. You killed the puppy? No, honestly, yeah. In terms of being heretical, I'm trying to convince them I'm not a heretic. Having a giant chaos war puppy probably would convince them. I'd be hard-pressed to explain that away. Servitors are fine. Demon dog with metal face, less fine. Not sure how he got wounded unless he got his ass kicked.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Now, I don't know what's down here. But it's bound to be something interesting. Well, it's cages full of goo. Oh, is something bad gonna come out the goo? Or something that used to be the monstrosities fused together in place while others were severed, leaving wood seeping past, and it asked for mercy. Hold on, I gotta run and see this. Foreman from Sector Hertz, Mercy were from the lower levels. Means corruption into oneself. These are warp mutations. What was your first clue? You took us from the Inferno. You promised us your reward. The people who did this, perhaps a little biomancy were... I don't think he feels compassion. He's a robot. One of the most effective tools, but if you're suggesting I want to use it, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself. The effect. Yeah, let's kill them. There's no heretic option here anyway. What am I going to do? Stop them being globs? Fun globs? But globs. Number of people there are too few. There's similar manufacturer and heavy. What happened to the rest of them? I can tell you what happened to the rest of them. Servitors.
A new challenge for me?
This is all remarkably purple. Stop, certainly not Slaanesh. Where? Oh, yeah, right. Dude, I can go near it. It's fine. It's a little bit of... Exactly. It's just corpse starch. But it's corpse starch that can talk. Okay. It's fine. I've been affected by chaos before. Chaos runes. Of course they are. I feel like the camera might not be looking in the thing. More and more sacrifices had to come to the room with the cursed machines in the lower levels, so your auxiliary, blah, blah, blah. Corrupted by the arch enemy, at least not if you value your soul. Okay. Oh, hey, look, a demon. That's just a thing of Zinch. That's fine. That's barely a demon. It's a screamer. They're just fish. They get turned into discs and ridden. Heck, it's a manta ray that kills Tifa. I mean, that's a horrifying thought if that was Zinch. Tell you what, it isn't as big a threat as that big thing. You know, the one that I turned to my side and then murdered. That's a bigger problem. Or less of what you call a problem and more of a minor annoyance. Quite an annoying amount of hits. Abelard? Go beat them. Beat them with your sword, Abelard. Alright, Heinrich, this is all on you, buddy. You fucked it! You fucked it! He fucked it.
I won't object to it.
He fucked it and put me on the floor. And now the warp's involved. Because of course it is. Alright. Right, he's hurt now. But I've been put on the bloody floor, which is always annoying. Well, mostly always annoying. Okay, that's done that, and then I'm just going to keep hitting him for a bit. I should have given him the better axe. Do you mind? Okay, what do I do here? Alright, get rid of the big one. And we hurt him. Can't get me up. Less than ideal, but it's fine. Jesus H. Biscuit. Right. Got a lot of hitting to do. That will kill him. It won't kill her. No, can't risk it. Too many people potentially getting hurt. Let's taunt some people. That's the solution. Even as Heinrich continues to stand here looking awkward.
Naturally.
Not much he can do there. Alright, let's split these guys up a bit. No.
Trust me.
Oh, she doesn't hit my own team when she does that. Fair enough.
As honor ordains.
Alright, at least my guy's up as well. That'll make life simpler. Right, Pascal, buddy, pal, I'm gonna need you to heal yourself. Because you're getting your ass kicked right now. So he just didn't shoot. Oh good, they explode. And here I was worried it's going to be a problem.
All too.
I really don't want to do that. That's enough of that thing. You I don't like having around. There are no melee armed opponents next to me. Fine, I'm just going to move slightly out of the way. But I can't miss, so I'm going to pump as many shots as it'll let me into that thing. Dramatically so.
Suits my purposes.
Shame it doesn't let me do, like, big
Another
fire.
clean strike.
But I've got enough there. Where you going, buddy? Abelard? I require you to hit things, sir. Solid hit.
You frightened me.
You know what? That worked. Can't really complain if it worked.
I'm a mentor.
Heinrich, I'm going to need you to actually be helpful, please. Or fail miserably. That works too, I guess. Are they all dead? No, there's one left. Not anymore. So it's confusing how much he can actually hit. Right, somebody needs a good solid spanking. And it's this guy. And I've got nothing but time. But apparently not the wherewithal to look before I shoot.
Nothing I can't.
That worked. I may have killed Heinrich in the process. Oh, apart from the little sea sub. Yeah, I killed most of them. Like a good solid 6 of them at least. Really? So he just came in here to do his bullshit? That's all this was? Oh well. Everyone else is dead, so fine. What can you do, eh? Quick drew too quick happens to 1 in 3 men his age. It doesn't happen to certainly not Slaanesh. We have a god for this, boot. A god of excess, and excess is not quick shooting. That's like getting a donut pack and dropping it. Okay, I could do without the super slow guys, I'm going to be honest. Also, how long is it going to take to get this place back up to snuff? Still, we managed to do the worst of it. We've collected all the loot. And we killed Robo-Man. All in all, a solid solution to a problem. You know, I could have gone out the other door. Uh-oh. Shot pisses your head like you smell smoke and burning. Struggling against the elements. Nice eyeshadow, nerd. God, he looks like someone you cover your drink over. I mean, look at that. I am master of those to be felled by your hand in the halls of the primordial truth. I am Urlon the Cruel. Is that a self-imposed nickname, or do you just have weird friends? Clinging to illusions will do you no good. The rituals have already been performed. The mortals are already signing the litanies of the primordial truth or decorating. Yes, I get it. You're very, very scary. I mean, exactly. Oh, buddy, did you give yourself that nickname? Flock's duties must plans. That warrior of my legion, the fabricator sensor, you think that their death is a triumph. I think it sucks to be you. No, I'm not. This isn't your first time meddling in the deeds of the word bearers. Yeah, the nerds of chaos. Fears I'm not the only one who appreciates the value of a pet psyche. I'll make a good use of your watchdog when my servants get to you. Especially since the soul of your leash sorcerer has already been marked by my lord. What now? Since prejudice, something we so damn it, if I were a follower of the archenemy, would I have fought for your soul? Maybe. I wouldn't have the truth from the ranks of those monsters. He might have forced some mortal to do his bidding. I don't know, Chaos Sorcerers tend to be a bit... It varies. It's not Ahriman. I know. If it was Ahriman, we'd all be boned, but just some random Chaos scrub. Boop. Now it's just a little chaosy. Say, blocks restoration, security mechanisms, security, okay. Profit factor, I like profit factor. Complacency, I don't care about. I'm going to say profit factor. I'm all for profit factors. It lets me be more profitable. Right, well, we saved the thing. 10 out of 10. You want to be careful about KOC, it's dangerous. And very often has teeth. Right, so that's that saved. So we've got over there, and we've got over there. Right, it makes more sense to do it this way. Barely unsafe. Whee! Something about the lava consuming brains. I don't know. It's fine. Well, that did nothing. Irksome. Very irksome. Oh, hey, enemies of humanity in a giant warp gate. All of this will be fine. Well, there's nothing here. Annoying. What do you want, Pascal? I suppose I should talk to my teammates at some point. I don't need you. I've been doing a lot of exploring and not a lot of talking. Yeah, there is fuck all here, but enemies of humanity. No, wait. Ah, fuck, I didn't give myself the new guns. Oh, there's a lot of chaos ships. Oi! Don't ram me! You dick! Oh, and then you shoot through me. Is that how it's gonna be? You ram me and then you shoot through me? Alright. It's fine. I'm not going to take it personally. I'm not going to dwell on it. I am going to blow you the fuck... Oh, yeah, sure, Heartless. Take my win. Damn. Alright, first things first. Screw you. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. And in the process, I'm going to kill all of them. And no point. I've only got it on that side. Man, I bet you were real glad you're looking this way and wrong way. Annoyingly, I'm on fire. Which is irksome. But it's fine, because I've got a rocket staring directly at that guy's stupid face. I'm done, all of these people will be screaming. Did you just put a warp rift in front of me? Insulted, frankly. Go blow him up. Well, that's annoying. Right. What can I really do? Suppose I can do that and still not hit him. Guess I'll take the sneaky route. I'm still on fire. Still, I don't kill nearly enough chaos. I say that with the fact that I kill a lot of chaos. It's like 90% of what I do is killing chaos. Usually very squeaky voiced, corrupt people yelling at me for no reason. Yep, that works. Bloody miles away now. But now I'm close enough to hit you in the butt. And that's something. Especially when you do that. Now he's going to fly away from me. And it's going to be awkward. I'm still on fire. There's also a blazing blue sun, which I don't know what I can do about that, but it's fine. Oh yeah, you guys fly through the warp rifts. They're very pretty. Just saying. Damn it, am I going to be stuck behind this stupid turret thing again? No, I'll be fine. I can fly past it. And I can hit him in the butt again. Small victories. Hey, turn around. I realize that calling myself certainly not Slaanesh and consistently aiming for the posterior certainly gives a message, but we're not going to dwell on that. Thank God this guy can't hit worth a damn, though. No, don't. Why would you fly into it? Again, I'm going to be hard-pressed to even reach the damn guy. He's miles away from me. And I can't jump forward. I can hit him with one thing. I don't think it'll be enough. It's not. Okay, I can jump forward a little bit, which might help. I don't know. Yes, it will. It'll let me do this. That worked. Ceramite plating. Better than what I currently have. Long-range broadside macro cannons, which fire 4 shots, dealing 26. Yeah. Fine. Galleon ceramite. 9 points damage on a 5 and 4. That's worse. And I don't need. I never use any of them anyway. Let's upgrade the hull, and then let's go. Each attack craft launch from a torpedo tube, and each torpedo gain 1 hull integrity. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, that's fine. And then... Okay. Let's go see what this giant-ass warp gate wants. I'm sure it's positive. I think. 50-50. Didn't exactly share her plans with us. Fair. I don't want to repeat the rumor, but it was bad. There was word of ships and even whole trade convoys disappearing. Guess I can't go anywhere near it. Or can I? Nope. There was a chance. Okay. Well. What is this mystery? Eye of the Magnetic Storm and cache in the old bridge. Assess the situation. Answer the call for help for Grantis. So many places to visit in so little time. That's going to cost me 3. Hey, the colony wing. Good-o. Wrong one. Wrong one. I completely forgot Foulstone was a place. Cemetery of the Faithful. Drusians, it's fine. Indrusius Footsteps, +5. Complacency, +5. Accusation of Heresy. Or a Shrine, which doesn't give me profit factor. Hi, Noah. How's it going? Cure for Sloth. Great. Efficiency +2, 3 times chemicals. Drusians, Dogmatic. Profit factor +3. I'm all for. I'm fine. Not too bad. Just chilling out and getting as much done as I can before the DLC comes out. Factor -1? Why? I'm not going to go with -1. Imperial Navy 2500. That's not bad. I think the Imperial Navy, just because I need the numbers. That lost me 3 profit factor. Bugger. Holy Servitude, Perfect +2, Dreamless, 5 Commerce. Yeah, I'm new to the game and trying to understand it. Fair. It's a little confusing, but it's actually not too bad when you get used to it. The blasphemous machine built to the behest of something or other. Chapel of Enumeration. Explorators, that's not bad. That's also not bad. Yeah, let's go with that. But no, it's the game does a weird way of explaining stuff to you, but once you kind of get the gist of it, it's actually quite easy. The only problem I have with it is can't choose the main character. What background to go with? If I'm honest, for the easiest time, Psyker. Just because you have access to the powers and they make life a little simpler. You can also do Commissars quite good. But really, it doesn't make a huge difference. Right, you're somewhere here. Where are you? Where are you? Maybe there? Eye of the Storm. Oh, okay. I know what it is. It's that one. I can't do it. Cash in the old bridge, cash in the former lands. I wonder if he's fixed the thing yet. Because that was from ages ago. He must have done, right? Beautiful blossoming vines covered a deck and bulkhead in Loading Blade 2. And the vines devoured their faces. So 2 out of 10. Alright, who completed their thing? You guys did. Cool, cool. What do you do? Efficiency and efficiency. Churgan medkit. Alright, fine. It's all you can do anyway. For Dargon, some common folk returned from the ruins have succumbed to the heresy of defiance. I'm stuck at Commissar and that Judge Dredd guy. I can't decide. No, it's no worries. So, the Commissar gives you a bunch of stat boosts when talking to people. The Judge Dredd guy, you can still choose the character out of him, or I've got here, but I'm a Psyker. The Judge Dredd guy, I wouldn't worry about too much. They're a DLC class. Commissar is the one to try if you want to go down that route. Of course, the outskirts city for removed. The savage warriors of the wasteland are always easy to raid. Who isn't? Iconoclast 10. No, I don't care about that. Dogmatic. No. Efficiency, people, complacency. Well, the thing is, the background doesn't really affect your combat. That's more the... you know what? I can actually show it. Hold on, let me just figure this out. More heresy, thank you. Right, so... thank you, Noah. So if you look at the... Archetypes are what you actually do in combat, right? So soldier is what does all your abilities and everything else. Your biography doesn't actually have that much effect. And your background class only really affects some archetypes you get. It doesn't affect all of it. So if you want to be a soldier, go with the soldier archetype. Rather than worrying about the background too much. Just be a commissar because you want to be a commissar. You get a cool little ability to order your friends, I think. I can't remember 100%. So for instance, I've got... So with the origin talents, because I'm a Psyker, which is Sanctioned Psyker, I get certain powers and everything else. Admittedly, I'm doing one playing as a heretic, so it's all slightly different, but that's the main thing. Put you up to dangerous and warp travel. Ooh, a warp reef. No one on board noticed anything in particular. Nice. Right, let's see what they want to complain about. I think there was somebody who wanted to give me something as well, and I can't remember what. Oh, these are these guys. That's fine. You guys do whatever you need to do. So, alright. Melee or range, you can do both. You can do both. So, Psyker, you can do psychic powers, shoot, and hit. Depending on what weapons you equip them with and how many points you have. But the Pyromaniac Psyker is great. I mean, you'll see some combat at some point where I can show you what I mean. It's a bit hard to explain. If you go as Soldier... No, it's fine. It's a tricky game to figure out. So if you go as Soldier, you're pretty good at both melee and ranged. You can overly focus on one if you want. I don't want you, Heinrich. I want Argenta. We'll see if I get into combat. I should do, because I've got to go into a place here. But I can show the basic stuff as well when it actually loads. WD 96 waiting now. Alright, so it probably won't let me show it here until I'll do the level up anyway. Athletics motion. I need more law warp. My law warp is terrible. Arm master. Killing a melee attacks makes the range attack Cisco cost -1 AP. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. All good with that. And you, my dear Abelard, formidable distraction, yes. I'll be honest, I don't read half of these, I just pick the ones that sound nice. Which is probably a problem. Battle of Attrition. Yeah. Share the spoils, hunting surge, withdraw, chain and maim, cut to chase expert. I did something silly there, which I shouldn't have done. But it's fine. It's irksome, but it's fine. So, melter weapon proficiency, I already have that weapon. Overclocking module, piercing charge, plasma bank. Plasma weapon expert. No, I made a silly mistake there, but it happens. Whoa, I have not used Argenta in ages. Shoot, won't let me do that. No, actually, toughness. You, and then heavy gun. Heavy gun is best. All right. Let's go and figure out where it is I was meant to go for this bit, and I think it was down there. In fact, I know it was down there, I just haven't been there in ages. They should have finished burning stuff by now. I hope. Depends, we figure everyone who could have died is dead and rotting. Yeah. Well, I'm going in, and if you guys set me on fire, I will kick you in the knees.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Ah, good. The leaflet. I don't want your leaflets. I don't care. Too much ancillary crud sometimes. Well, but he's gonna talk to me. Or not. He's just gonna moan. No worries, bed. Not bed. Bud, you head to bed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little booty. Alright, let's grab that. I'll chuck you out. Cool. That's good, but it's more notes, which I'm really not that invested in. I just don't want them everywhere because they crowd everything and it irks me so. I'm trying to remember. I think I get jumped by chaos down here. Okay. If I were a gambling man, these guys are probably not having a good day. Yeah, no, he's definitely dead. Weird I can still talk to them. For the given value of talk, I mean, he's mostly moaning unintelligibly. Pascal, open that box. Thank you, Pascal. Okay, these guys are all very dead. Not much use talking to them. They're not telling me anything new. They're just groaning unintelligibly. Oh, hey, shopkeeper. If you had to choose one, would you light a Slaanesh, corn, or Nurgle scented candle? Corn. Actually, no, Tzeentch. And there's a good reason for that. Tzeentch is the god of change and bullshit. So while, yes, there's a 50% chance if you light a Tzeentch candle, you'll be turned into a throg. Or something equally horrible. I don't want to know what a Nurgle candle smells like, but I assume it's bad. And I really don't want to know what a... Did I go in a circle? How did I get back out here? Oh, sweet, a random knife. And a corn candle's just going to be wet, because, you know, blood. For the blood god. Alright, what am I missing? See, yeah, they sell them. I don't think they... I think they smell like lavender or something for the Slaanesh candles. Scared to buy them. I don't think they actually smell bad, because nothing can smell worse than an actual Games Workshop. There we go, Mutant Sled. Now we get to see some punching. Okay. I mean, they're mutants. What do you do with mutants? You punch them. Violently. With the Emperor's gift of punching. No worries, buddy. See? They're already red.
And bow before me.
I have a sneaking suspicion those explode. I've gathered that from a long history of these things explode. Alright.
I can handle this.
Alright, let them run up and do their thing.
This way.
Alright, so, using Cabela as an example. If you look, she's got a melee weapon and she's got a ranged weapon. So you can use both, but only with the amount of attacks you have. So usually it's one attack for this. Now that means that I can't then shoot. Simple enough. But Cabela has a whole bunch of other abilities that she can use, like jumping and cutting people. Didn't do very much that time, but that's just fate.
Caught by the web.
I mean, didn't know that.
Death is a blessing.
Now, once I get onto the soldier, I can show how they do. Well, actually, Argenta's also a soldier. So, soldiers get this ability, which is run and gun, which means they can basically do 2 attacks with their attacking option. So, for instance, if I activate rapid fire, because I built her as a heavy machine gunner, there's a 90% chance she'll hit Abelard, unless I hit this, which means that he'll dodge. And then she can do this. Which is all you really want. But she doesn't have enough skill points to activate that at the moment, which is fine. What the fuck? Yeah, that's why you want her as a heavy gunner. It takes a while to get a heavy bolter, but she will wreck them. Or miss every shot. It's 50-50.
I can't stand it.
Alright, who's this? Abelard. Abelard is for hitting people. He was already in combat. I didn't see where he was. I got him mistaken with Argenta. It happens. Good job, Abelard. God, these guys smell so bad, they're making everything smell. Frankly, they're just mutants. They're not very tough.
Emperor, protect me.
Really?
I can handle this.
Alright, so I've got my guy built as a psyker, but he's also built as a specialist, which gives him a whole bunch of stuff. So with the pyromancer, burn people. Simple enough. And then I can do the run and gun ability, which you get as a soldier, even though I'm a psyker, to move and shoot again. So lets me do this. Pull out a gun. And I could rapid fire, but because of the way I've got a special item on him, which you do find, that means bolt gun shots always hit if they're a single shot. Then we do this. So we activate, he gets that at a later date. If you go down the Vanguard, which lets you do wildfire, which means you can attack 1 more time. So in other words, when you build them like that, they can attack 3 times. Then you just activate the special ability there, which gives me all my rapid fire shots, and because the bolt gun auto hits. If you chose Commissar, I would say build as a soldier. Aiming to be an arch militant. And focus on melee with a good pistol. You can also have a decent secondary weapon, because you do want to kind of you want to get your weapon skill and ballistic skill relatively even, which just does the amount you're going to hit. That'd be what I'd recommend. Uh-huh. I mean, honestly, it doesn't hugely matter what you build towards for melee or range. Just if you like melee more, do melee. But it's worth noting that you will need some ranged, because people will be far away from you when you start. I always chose Officer or Warrior. Officer's fine. Like, I don't mind Officer, but I never use a lot of the Officer's special abilities. So Cassia, she's a officer's base, and the only thing it really does is it means she can order someone to do a move. So she can order someone to get a minimal extra turn. And I don't really, for a character you're going, because she already does it, I don't see the point in having more. lot of these. Yeah. And you'll have Cassia in your team 90% of the time. Yeah, this was always going to be a tough shot.
Don't touch me.
But you can never have enough soldiers. Psychers are always quite useful, because Psyker lets you do a lot of extra damage. You don't have to use psychic abilities either. Like, if you choose a Psyker, you're not locked to using staffs. As you can see, my guy has a bolt gun and a sword. He doesn't have a stick at all. It just gives you a little extra thing. And we all have a little extra thing. Kind of filled this place up with mutant stank though.
How dare you?
So yeah, as you may know, Cass being an officer, this is the main ability she has, bring it down. Which is the main one you'll be using. If I think soldier, I always think ranged. Yeah, that's fair. But it's Warhammer 40k. So everyone has a sword anyway. But going ranged isn't a bad thing. I mean, the biggest damage weapon you get in the beginning of the game is a sniper rifle. There we go. I did not assess the situation. Instead, I killed everybody. Technically, that is assessing the situation.
Die in dishonor.
No, you won't. It's gas. You'll be fine, guys. Pack of reagents. Yeah. Oh, they're all books. I don't want a bunch of books. I'm selling your books. Ooh. Imperial Pride. There you go, 11 to 17. Wait, do I have to be a... No? No? Okay.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Don't hate that. And look how shiny and imperial it is. I wonder if those guys were actually evil mutants or just misunderstood. I may have brutally killed a bunch of misunderstood people. Admittedly.
I rise to the occasion.
Admittedly. We're playing Chaos, so it doesn't matter. We like brutally killing everybody. But no, if I remember correctly, I think Warrior is... Can't remember if he's called Warrior or Vanguard. It's what Abelard is. I gotta try and remember now. Easy way to check. Yeah, so Warrior is what Abelard is. Which are fine, but you've got Abelard. So you may as... he does it better than anyone else anyway. I'm reviewing the situation. I'd say the soldier's the actual good, like, mixed class for melee and ranged if you want to go down that route. Been up here. There's nothing else to really do here, I think. So, yeah, let's just leave. But yeah, each of the classes is pretty good, and you can still build certain things and certain things. Like the warrior can become an arch regent, which just get let. So the arch regent, which is what I am, essentially gives you a whole bunch of skills. Like it makes it better to swap between weapons. But I don't think I've ever found a class or a origin that's bad. It's a bit of a shame you can't be a tech priest. Oh dear. There we go. Or at least I think it's bad you can't be a tech priest. Not a real one, anyway. Don't binary at me. Okay. Alright, new profit factor. Great. What do you have that's good? I'm going to take that. See, Power Axe 12 to 19. That's pretty good. It annoys me they want holy gifts and heretic trophies to the same degree. It irks me. Do I really want that for an axe? Nah. Well, I did whatever it was I was meant to do here, I think. Time to leave. Do I want to go ahead and do the bits? Maybe. I haven't killed all the gene stealers yet. Except for the ones who attack me. Yeah, I'll kill gene stealers. I gotta remember what it is, though. Okay. First things first. Let's talk to High Factorum. Alright. Let's have a look. See, what am I looking at here? 10 plus bonus to war. Minus 10 penalty. That's not bad, actually. Thank you, Drusians. Reconstructed flamer pistol, 13 to 19. It's alright. And I can't say no to a heavy flamer. Well, I mean, I can. The Explorators, I got everything you have. You're all Eldari weapons that I don't care about. You're all relatively subpar. And you have a whole bunch of new stuff to give me. And if I get to rank 8... And they're really the only one who wants these, so they can have these. Or at least some of them. That gives me an extra 5,000. Can't complain. You know what? They don't really do very much. So, what do I need? Should be able to get it with just these. Perfect. A scrap box. I did all that for a box. That works. Right, what do you want? Holy gifts, mostly. Fair. Only gifts, jewelry, and ship components. Of course you do. Well, I'm not short on gift ship components or uniform kits, actually. I've got a whole bunch of them I don't need. And take some of the melee weapons. Right. What am I looking at? Spinner's breastplate. Funky. Sorry, this is the... I'm running through all of this stuff before I forget. No. Alright. Now, did I speak to Argenta about her quest? I don't remember if I did.
Lord Captain, your presence, of course. My mission, gladly. But one...
Argenta.
The one star. One day we will reach Salis Prime and stand before...
Right. Okay, next thing I need to do is actually sort out their equipment. I've been a bit lax in sorting out the equipment, I will admit. Melee weapon is fine. Abelard doesn't really need much. You I don't bother with the weapons anyway, but I do need to give you. Did I not take it? No, it'd be in here, wouldn't it? Cabela. 30%, 30%. 10 plus dodge, 5 plus 15 toughness. Oh, that's way better. Sword-wise, I forgot... The thing I forgot to do before is I forgot to build in her Eldari weaponry. Which is irksome, because Eldari weaponry is quite good. Oh well. He's not learned how to use melter weapons yet. That's another thing I've got to do. Or at least multi-melters, which is what I really want. I mean, we can give them that. And then that is a considerably better axe. Do I have better armor? One thing I did learn, armor is not great. Like, armor doesn't have a huge effect on you. It's not terrible, but you don't rely on armor too much. Is that just better? 10 plus armor as the user is in partial cover. Colorful. Right, okay. Well, that's gonna do that. Right. So, what is it I actually need to do? Oh. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I may not have been checking these. Which is probably on me. It's very easy to forget they're here. That's what I was not coming here to do. Loris walks of life. Where the hell did you go? Not sure why it keeps moving. Freight line. Alright. Right. ever so slightly concerned about my PC melting. Okay. Uh... 30% less warp, dude. That might have been a little heretical. I may have just told him to feed people to people. That might have been a mistake. I think that's actually a little too heretical. Game 2052. Huh? And there's heretical and then there's heretical. You got to balance it quite carefully. Oh, one sec. Oh. Right. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Though, is it too heretical? That's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. This is my problem. I'm too nice to play pure heresy. Same. I never have this problem playing dark side in like Star Wars games, but in this, it's just it's the grimdark gets a little too grimdarky at times. Oh, fuck it. Fine, we might be feeding people to people. But it is solving a problem. It's also stupidly evil. Yeah, great. That's fine. Then 90% of this is being stupidly evil. It's also not that heretical, if I'm honest. Because hear me out. In 40k, they eat people all the time. Heck, Space Marines eat the brains of their enemies to understand facts. Okay. Evolution in blood. I've got to go to the officer's deck. Which means kowtowing it with the ruffians of my crew. And kicking them. It's taking a long time with the loading, which is usually a sign of being very, very hot. Task conducted first Captain Klein, I remember. Of course, I have it right here. Gonna sign stuff. Discovered a worker's corpse mutilated and desecrated. Well, the mutants do be plotting. Well, we wait for Klein to report back. Please report. So I'm just going to sit here and eat while they do all the work. Fair enough. Okay, we apprehended Morlos trying to break through the detained rabble. Got into a scuffle. We barely managed to... Oh dear. It's fine, I protect my people by feeding them my people. What's up? She has the spirit of a true sister of battle. Yeah. I can learn behind on etiquette. I mean, who wants to read about etiquette? Etiquette's dull. Alright, what did you find, nerds? Okay. She clearly cares about him to us with words of comfort. Roko regards Klein with contemptuous smirk. Yeah, they're friends. I know she's not the traitor, I just can't remember who is. I want to say Klein. Body was disfigured posthumously. They kill her with surgical precision before opening his throat. Fair enough. Worker Clan Service Ship Sewer System. What a fun group. We should run the victims' identification network. We give them numbers? That must be a lot of numbers. There's millions of people on this ship. Okay. Spirit is old and quick to anger. It therefore calls for a sensitive approach. Kick it in the cogs! You are not a steam tip. Alright, Chucks, what did you find? Category act sacrilege resulting in a category epsilon quadrotrans. Gammon after an unauthorized attempt to access it was made. Well, you gotta watch them unauthorized attempts. Senior Pipe Warden Gwedden. Man and Gredden upon the rabble waiting between interrogated, he immediately struck me as suspicious. Okay, well, I already distrust him for a name like Gwedden. Hello, Gweddy. Yes, with me, I put a curse on luck, killed my partner in a wicked ritual, rubbed elbows with them daemons. But the abject I mean, he's not smart enough, frankly. I'm Gordon, I'm not a yachtsman name, I'm a laundryman, please have mercy. They took my family. Yeah. Well, would you like me to give you a kick? So someone might be dead. It's likely the nature of the injury, someone sabotaged the work log, and someone did hitting. That's really to withstand the cold. Okay, you're weird. It's the start of the watch. I went right there. Hmm. I need to think. Not that. I don't want that. I think it's Hrothgo, but I feel like it's not. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's Klein, and I've not asked the right questions. No, it is Hrothgo. I thought it was. Okay. Nobody died, everything went well, and I got a new spy. 10 out of 10. Proud of it. Pipeborne's craft is hard work but necessary. My number is SP268526. She said the Emperor gave the first spinner a sign that your lordship should be bathed in blood. Okay. And he gets a robot eye. Who doesn't love a robot eye? Okay, investigation is a blood spam run. It wasn't really an attack, it was blood. It was an affront but a prophecy for my hands to bind unsullied martyrs offer their souls body into his imperishable grace. The Undying Ones whisper, he bathe the Domen in the blood of he who must go, and they have been righteous. Depends on me, tastes sweet. Okay. Hmm. Very well, let Wise find them. Yeah, fair. Yeah, because the last time he did, he killed a bunch of people. Didn't really end well. Now I gotta go talk to him, and he's gonna tell me to get some, and then we gotta wait a while. This is why I don't like this side quest. It just takes forever to get going for a relatively dull fight. It's not boring, it's just kind of annoying. It is nice to explore the ship, though, so I'll give it that. Weirdly, when I first played this, I had a situation where I fell asleep and I woke up with a demonette in my bed. She tried to kill me. Not the worst day I've ever been on. But I've never had it happen in other playthroughs, and I don't know why. Might have just been an event while flying through the warp. Usually those are just, go have a short fight in the bottom. Musical. Nah. You shroud your mind well, your lordship, and yep. Okay. Do you know the proverb about staring too long into the abyss? What you're asking for is tantamount to plunging the entire choir into the abyss. You'll be fine. How did you replenish the choir? But yeah, we lose 3 profit factor, but it makes the fight that comes up much simpler. And it lets me steal something from one of my competitors, which is also just fantastic. I don't know how he gets to my ship, though. Because if we're going for the warp and I'm not standing in one space, it'd be tricky. Eh. That reminds me, I need to go talk to the ever-lovely Goth Knifewife. There's somewhere down here.
Domin. The Gothic we use to communicate is different to that spoken on the upper decks. Domin has many meanings. I met her once when I was young. The Vizier saw a serpent hiding among those close to Domin Theodora, ready to sink its fangs into her throat. I was ordered to find. I will listen, but I will make my own decision. Maybe
I can invite her back to my room if I want. But we have many other important things to do. Namely, fly around in our pointy ship. Not sure why they need to be pointy. I mean, as an outside, doesn't really make sense if you're in space. There's no friction, but I guess if you go onto a planet, yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of hurt, but it gets me there. And just whenever gratis is. Which I don't really remember. I don't need it. I do like an unidentified Imperial Void ship. Yeah, that works. What do you want, unidentified Imperial Void ship? Ship of Scarlet Pursuers head by Captain Demi Shanhi. Burning Worlds. Okay. Sweet. Empty soul traps. Don't know why that's important. I just gave them a bunch. I feel like they should be content, right? Let's land. Oh, the sun's gone down. Makes sense. Now, how many things are going to try and kill me here? Probably a lot. Well, it's already looking bad. Someone split this man's Thor out of... Ooh. Yeah, he's not getting better. Corpse is missing a lot of its body parts. And everyone else here is super dead.
I'm always ready.
Suspiciously dead, I might add. Not a single survivor, but I'm gonna guess Drukhari due to the amount of bloody desecration and murder. Oh, hey, look, I was right, Drukhari.
At last. You took your time coming to meet me, monkey.
Hold your foul tongue, abomination. Such filth will not use that tone with the Emperor's chosen.
Why? I sent an invitation by way of the cattle that dwelt on this world. And the chosen has so... Speaking your language is slightly less trying for my patience
Okay,
than
Twinklestein.
being forced to listen to a monkey machine butchering our tongue. Besides, I want you to understand well what I'm about. How is it that out of all of your kind, you're the only one to discover our feasts in advance? Usually you're all so slow and sluggish that my kin always have enough time to leave the battlefield before aid arrives. But still, do not try my patience, monkey. And that's it? Just an assertion that your kind are not as brainless as you
I'm
appear
trolling
to
him.
be? This answer does not satisfy me. I will tell you this, monkey. I know you might be lying to me, or you might even be unaware of who is guiding your hand. In any case, I have grown quite tired of your attempts to delay the inevitable. Surely you too have run yourself ragged, chasing us between the stars. Let us put an end. You wander among the stars. Very well. My name is Marajai Aziriash, Draken of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest.
You forgot one title, Xenos. Your final and true.
Mistress of the Cabal, whose hunting grounds lie in this region of real space. I suppose I should not have expected anything compelling from a monkey. Your
Oh, he ran away.
Wipe you from the face of the galaxy.
The sound of frightened prey.
Frightened? I don't think I sound all that frightened. I just like learning lore. It doesn't matter. Drukhari are a bit of a pain to deal with, but they're not the end of the world. Mostly they just have a lot of poison. But it's always nice to fight them, because I'm used to, you know, playing them.
Pain is all. Let them tremble.
It's nice to see it's nice to see Drukhari getting time in a game. They don't usually. It's really quite depressing.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I mean, I get it, because they're kind of not big threats. If you compare them to something like Chaos, Orcs, etc., they don't really do big threats. And in theory, Cabela's faster than all of them. Well, that worked. Oh, they've got a Slith! Can't use Slith anymore. It's kind of sad. I've got a Slith. It's not an official one, because you can't buy the official models. You weren't able to buy the official models for years. Hey, that's awkward. Right, let me think. He's kind of out of the way and a bit pointless to go hit, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hit much else.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
And we'll give it a go. Yeah, not a bad amount of hits. Yeah, but I don't go around calling myself a Blade Master.
You pay for this in blood.
Uh-huh. I mean, I get it's what you guys kind of do. Crap. Oh, no. Just walk there. Fine. The very tortury edgelord sweat goblins, but come on, pick a different two. Doesn't all have to be blood.
Already done.
Oh, hey, look, bullet. You burn.
All too easy.
I can't hit that guy. I can hit that guy, but there's no real point. More burning. Good, come out of hiding. I want to make sure Cabela doesn't die horribly. And let's hurt this lift.
As the tenants.
Right, screw it. Let's just kill this lift. I don't think there's anyone else alive here.
I shall not.
You call this a strike?
Damn, that guy's killed more of them than I have. Boy, do I love doing that. Okay, can't do anything else there. And I don't want that guy to shoot me. A grenade will do.
My revenge will be delectable.
Sure. Let's make sure this guy can't run away and give him a solid hit.
An exemplary strike.
You will pay for this in blood.
Good hit. I can't remember if that guy actually came up. He did. So let's just... What do I want to do here?
Nothing I can't do.
Give him a bit of Bernie. Bit much.
Not a problem for me.
I don't think I can hit him, so there's no real point doing that. We're not going to talk about my guy standing down there just not doing anything. Oh, did he burn to death? Guess he burned to death. Shame. He's hiding too much.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
Boy, was he overestimating, or she was overestimating her ability. Question, how many bullets do I have left? Oh, loads of bullets. A full 56.
As the Emperor commands.
Let's use them well. Missed. And that's all of them. Let's see. Don't want you. Don't want you. Embroidered cloak. Yeah, it could be handy. 1624. You know what? I don't need any of you. I'm going to keep the clave. That's me good. I guess he did burn to death. Splinter rifle. Nice to have one of. Don't need a lot of. Is that really all that was here? Huh. Fair enough.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Pay attention.
Don't need more splinter rifles. Do love a very big bolt pistol though, which I also wouldn't be able to miss with, which may make it better than the plasma pistol. 4750. What does it recommend? No recommendations. Recommendations are rubbish. They never do it. And it's irksome. Yeah, why not? Carouse, coercion. Yeah, let's go with that. It's fine. Oh, is he not getting... I don't need any of that. Damn. No ability, which is annoying, but next time. Maybe. Yeah. Next time. Next level. Next level, she shall have the ability to use Xenos weapons. Perhaps. Maybe. Probably. Weapon skill is always handy. You can't get more ballistic skill. Which is a shame, really. I already got bolt weapon expert. Dual weapon combat, don't need. Double nossing, kinky. Last weapon expert, melter weapon proficiency, overpowering, overclocking, plasma weapon, power weapon, promethium treatment. No. Don't need that. Weirdly, there is no power weapon. Oh no, there it is. Power armor efficiency. But I don't have any power armor, so it's not really a problem. You know what? Let's just push a ballistic skill up. For now. I should probably look up how to properly build them at some point. But I find looking at build videos to be really, really, really dull. Just not a fun way of doing it, you know? It's more fun just to do it your own way. If it sucks, it sucks.
On Kiava Gamma will be a heavy blow to the Gaprak dynasty, I suspect. I just hope their rivals on Dargonus do not devour the Gapraks completely after this.
That was a
Noble
sentence.
families spend energy and time on ridiculous power struggles when they should be
nothing else
focused
to
on
do.
strengthening their military might and the holy faith.
Of course, Sister of Battle wants more military might and faith. Well, I wonder if there's going to be a bunch of Drukhari ships waiting for me. No. Could have done better. Well, I can't begrudge them for not hanging around. Wait, what are all these? You weren't there before. Intriguing. I do love a mystery. And hey, destroyed ship. They're always fun. Oh. Maybe not that fun. How many of these extractors do I actually have left is a better question. I don't know. People know. Where are the extractorum numbers? Oh, there. 5. Xenotech. Only got 5. Could be handy. Xenotech and weapons I'm really looking for. Hey, another piece of this stupid doodad. The never ending. I know what this is. I should be a high enough level to manage it, he said. Hopefully. See, when I first played this, I got killed by this planet. Because it's a dick. It's a very good trap, though, for a loot goblin
Such
at
a
any rate.
peaceful scene, the likes of which I haven't seen in a long time. No bright flashes, no riot of colors, just pure white canvas.
You're right, it's boring. Okay, we're rich. Chaos, take me, we're rich. Well, no wonder you idiots died.
None shall stand in my
Attempting to arrest the rogue trader's companion on his lordship's own vessel. It's beyond the pale. I hope the Inquisition does not come after you itself in the future, Magos.
This scenario is unlikely, but not impossible. This unit regrets the damage caused to the sacred machine's furnishings.
Oh yeah, they came to arrest me. Or they're arresting someone. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. And here come the problems. Turrets.
something of interest.
And bombs. Oh yeah, she doesn't have any Lord Xenos. This could create a problem. Well, kind of. I am way too far away to be able to do anything. But I do have a big enough gun to do a lot. Unless he absolutely fucks up and fails. Alright, Cassie. Better to blow up one of them now, than none of them.
If I may, a bow painted black.
It's one. He may not be able to hit that.
My vow is to serve.
That was insulting.
You know, not trying to take the whole getting shot in the face repeatedly personally, but I'm certainly taking it personally. Unfortunately for these things, I am a psyker of some repute. And I'm not getting consistently bombarded by these annoyances. Alas, Abelard can't do much. Well, he can do that.
At your beck and call.
It's something, honestly. Bella can do even less. Well, actually, she can disarm stuff, so... Oh yeah, I've been building her up as Lord Xenos, haven't I? Right, you've still got a lot of health. 44, 28... 44's look a bit...
It's why I was chosen.
Damn. It's a really
That is for the weak.
short one. Do you guys mind not consistently shooting me, please? It's quite rude. I guess we broke that one. Unfortunately, poor Argenta is not great against these things. Which I probably should have remembered before I brought her. But, oh well. We're burning through them. You know, it's hard not to take all of this a bit personally. Just a bit.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Wow.
Already done.
Gun does more damage against... I guess I have upped its armor penetration, so fair.
All too easy.
Still can't reach. There's bloody mines everywhere. Only downside is it's not like this thing can bloody bleed. Not a lot I can do. There is a second one I forgot about. That is a issue.
Duty demands.
At least Cass can hit them from quite far away. We could do without this consistently trying to kill me thing, though.
Suits my purpose.
Ciao.
Losing me was your biggest mistake.
Oi. Well, we took a bit of a beating there. But hey, their trap failed, which I'm always for. Pascal, open the box. 97% should be 100%. We'll be fine. Makeshift heavy Xeno mesh. And a shuriken pistol. Why not? So some loaders transmitters from various races and hope that. Okay. Maybe I like blowing stuff up. We all know it was the Drukhari. Look at them. Those are clearly Drukhari. And hey, stuff. I do love stuff. No, now I've got to loot all of them. Nothing of value can be gained for now, which means she failed.
The Vizier. Would he be
Tragedy
proud?
is, at a 91%,
Am I?
you shouldn't fail massively. At least in concept. But nothing's ever perfect. 91% is still a failure in some regards. Right, that's that. And last one, I think. Perfect. Yeah, that's all of it. But then there's whatever's down there. And we like whatever's down there. What's down there? Where is that? What direction is that? That's going... Oh, no. Okay. Fine. I think it would need someone in it. Otherwise, you just... Why bother having them at all?
Victory awaits.
Oh, they look the same as the turrets that take over for the, what do you call it? On the raiders and everything. So they're meant to be manned. And then they're just not. Which is weird. It is an oddity. Right. Do I need Promethium? No, I got loads. Still, at least that planet's done now. Right. So we could go to the Forgotten Twins. Why not? Helps me get back on track. Go up there, basically. I need 5 to do it normally. Okay. Yeah, the blood of hundreds of Voidsmen is nothing. Voidsmen die constantly. It's the first time I've seen that happen, though. Ancient bunker. Is unending war just going to be enemy ships? Because I did the bunker, I think. Or did I not do the... I might not have done the bunker. I might have ignored it because I don't like the bunker. It involves a lot of walking around. And it's just full of poison and it's quite dull. Showing the way. What is showing the way? Is it a meme from the early 2000s? Is that showing the way? I mean, I've heard this is the way. Or is that more if you don't know the way? Okay. Cool. That was apparently a thing. I don't know what it was. Right, so I could risk one of my points to get over there. I'm just going to do it the long way. Fine, I'll go deal with them. Why are they starting attacking now? I mean, it's fine, more combat is no bad thing, I guess. Oh. I right walked into this, didn't I?
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
You mind? Alright, the big question will be, can I kill them? By the looks of it, yes. I think I've fought them before. Thankfully, it doesn't appear the rest of these guys can hit anything. That's more annoying than anything. Uh-huh. Well, let's get rid of this guy, because I don't want him around. Come on, man. You got one job and it's doing that.
Chaos guides me.
Man,
Death to the weak.
they've been struggling a little bit.
Your end is near.
Okay, Abelard. First things first. Heal your captain. Then let's bring out a sword. And let's kill these guys.
I'll drag you under the keel for that.
Might have hurt me, but it was kind of necessary because it was just an abundance of bullshit going on there. That'll do. No spawns, thank you. Not having any of that happening if I can help it. Imagine if you're about to turn into Chaos Spawn, you know, get the gifts of your gods, and a pretty lady in armor kicked you in the face. How bad would you feel? Alright.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Alright, still a little less of that. What did you do? The game does sometimes bug out with abilities. Who is it who I can hit? They're all dead. There is no one left alive down there. I don't know why it said I could hit someone. Oh, that's all. Oh, he's there. They'd be better marksmen if they weren't using the equivalent of a pea shooter.
I serve the ruinous power.
A poorly aimed pea shooter at that. But now for the downside, which is why you want to watch picking melee characters. We've got to walk up there.
Advancing.
There are little tricks you can do. I know an episode charge had to actually get you there. But it's still the issue. It's enough to kill those two. And then he's down there being him. And I think it's just him left. So we should be able to kill him.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
There we go. No more. I don't want any of your stuff, guys. Gonna be honest. All kind of looks like it would smell bad. I'm not saying that everyone in the Underdeck smells bad, but it's definitely solidly up there. That's what I thought. Just guns and axes. Always guns and axes. Right. I can spend the one just in case. Come on, give me a connection. I didn't have to do it personally, which is fine. Makes life a little easier. Hey, unknown ships, fun. Something else to blow up. Right, what have you got for me? A landing in unidentified ruins. Maybe after I blow up the ships. That seems sus. Surely past about incident. Ship's officers talked about it. Cabela spent hours wandering around the mirror past, marveling at the wonder of nature. She thanked the domain for the opportunity to see incredible places. That's fair. She grew up on a ship. It was probably kind of sucky. Now these guys are going to try and kill me. So drifting asteroids tightly Captain Lee offers a mocking greeting and a proposition. You could buy your way out, but the price must be to her soul's satisfaction. This may be a mistake. I also forgot to outfit my ship with all the new stuff. I forget stuff a lot. Oh hey, I finally got the second frigate. Right, how many of you are there? There are a lot of you. Okay. Well, we'll do what we can. And we'll give nothing back. Right, I'm curious. Yes. Alright, let's fly up. And I can't hit anything else. I mean, I've got 3 ships. If I was by myself, that'd be a much bigger concern. And none of them appear to have armor worth a damn. Or the ability to aim. Okay, everyone's making torpedoes. They're just doing that now, copying me. I did it before it was cool. Alright. Well, I can give him a headache.
We broke their shield. Now break their spirit.
I think I shall. It's going to be tricky to get him to the range he needs to be. But it's fine. Can he hit them? Yes. Admittedly, I don't want to be directly facing them. But I would like to take out as many of them as I can. Always on the wrong side. It's always hard to come about. Well, they tried to rob me and now they're running away, which seems a tad silly. Especially when you're going to get a solid broadside to the face. He's not going to be able to hit me. Boy, is it awkward for this guy. There we go. No more enemy ships. But I gotta wait for the torpedoes to explode. Always quite irksome. What's that at me? There we go. Alright, I need to quickly up myself. I rather forgot I were. Okay, what are you? 13 speed, 14 speed. Well, that's worse than what I currently have. So, poor fool you. Zolard 60 to 70. 45. Yeah, that's just better. Mm, 5 plasma torpedoes with 19 damage each. Well, that's more plasma torpedoes. 221. No. 95 points. Yes. Better shields. Alright, I don't need you. 21 damage per shot. No, don't need you. Wait. Yeah, the one I've got is just better. 80, don't need you. Short range dorsal would fire 2 shots, 21, you're worse. No, I don't want to add to favorites. Add to cargo. You're worse. Mazoa Lance weapon, 45 to 55. Yeah, don't need that. Still amazed you're worse. I'm just not going to use you. Strong acceleration and braking. Maybe the strong acceleration and braking. I've never quite figured out what acceleration and braking does. Alright, let's see what this place... What the unidentified ruins want. I'm sure they're lovely. And not chaotic or full of... Ah... Fuck, no, it's this one. Yeah, I remember this. I'm not doing this yet. I'm not high enough level to do this. It involves a whole bunch of bullshit. A whole bunch of bullshit. And a lot of getting shot by things. If it's what I'm thinking it is, there's like 2 big enemies you got to deal with, and it's just a pain. Right. Because I don't want to go through some annoyance. Just going to use that to chart new routes, which gives me a resounding amount of nothing. Alright, let's drop you guys down. Here's the thing, at a certain point you run out of navigator tokens. You just can't do it anymore. Which makes it impossible to travel to certain places. So you have to be careful not to overspend them. And it's tough, because you want to spend them. You want to build more paths, but you don't have unlimited. And I made that mistake before. I used all of them before I should have done. So sometimes you have to take the risk. If it's yellow, you do yellow. Yellow doesn't always end badly. It more often than not ends with nothing. Red, you will end up fighting stuff. And how tough that stuff is can be quite a pain. So generally avoid red. But it wouldn't be grimdark if everything was safe and easy. Forlorn bones of dead colonists. Okay. Just knew detonating tunnels would do the colony criminals are preserved. Yeah, that sounds like arbiters. They're not nice people. But then again, no one's really nice. Nice is relative. They're more less evil than other things. Right. Sorry, where am I? Why is my ship not hit? There you are. Yeah, dead people being dead. Oh, they're Eldari. Well, killing Eldari is one thing. I mean, Eldari are dicks. Everyone in this universe is a dick. Tau dicks, Eldari dicks, Orcs are just having a good time. And Drukhari know what they are and relish in it. And the Leagues of Votann, they're kind of dicks. Necrons, super dicks. Tyranids, bugs. Who are assholes. And the Imperium, all three. Except for the bugs. Alright, jump the gun a wee bit. Alright. I don't fully remember how it works. I think you gotta destroy 5 of them before they get hurt. Not impossible, it's more annoying they've turned up behind us. Really? Even your torpedo tubes are aspects? Missed, huh? Not as far as I know. Alright, he's facing the wrong way. It won't do much, but it'll help a little bit. I hate fighting Eldari. Alright. I mean, yeah, that works. Ah. Yep, even your very best gun will miss against an Eldari because they're bullshit. It's fine. You learn to deal with it. Thankfully, if they did a huge amount of damage and ignored you hitting them, it'd be worse. And they can still be blown up. So, you know, you make do. Alright, let's limit what he can actually do as well. Wow, they're quick. He's gonna struggle to dodge an explosion. See? Oh, don't shoot and run. What's the fun in that? Just suppose I also can't complain about their whole intangible thing when I've got my ship, you know, covered in the shield or whatever it is. I think it's a cloak. Ow. Could have been worse. Okay. Hey, we hit him. That's something. I don't particularly know why these Eldari are trying to kill me, though. I mean, admittedly, it's just something Eldari kind of do. Yeah, we can get it from there. Alright, that worked. Okay. So you try and walk past this. I mean, we're only hitting on a 20%. It's not exactly... Alright. Good enough. Bloody Eldari. Okay. What's on you, dear strange planet? Okay. Deck's current authorities are not who they claim to be. Oh, they seem fine. All right. How many does that give me? A solid 5. But I never need to come up here again. So it's fine. You take what you take. Sometimes you just gotta spend the points. They're done now. I do love great festivities. This is also, if I remember correctly, the DLC one. Where things get a bit fuckety. Nothing there. And then a resounding amount of Promethium. Oh, that tracks. Well, we shall see the glory of whatever Thracia is next time, as well as paying off a 90% with a 10%. Oh. How did I get you? As well as finding out where these gene stealer cults on our ships are. Until then, have a lovely weekend. We will see you on Saturday for something. I don't know what. Much love to you, and have a lovely rest of your day. Or evening. Or not. Ciao, ciao.